Hey, what's up? It's your girl Grub Khalees, and we are back with another video. What's up, my grub bugs? How are you guys doing today? As you can see from the title, we have some spinach bacon artichoke dip. I think it is amazing. And no, let's get to the real tea. As you guys can see from the title, you can see that we're getting into the domestic violence portion, which leads her to, it isn't the big accusation, but it's leading up to it. So this is about like the second little half of where things started to take a turn and where things really started to get a bit ugly for my taste, especially because, as you guys know, I'm not a violent person. I only be violent when I need to be. And today we have to drink honey. Y'all know damn, look, I can't be cursing like that because your homegirl be editing, okay? And I'm trying to get monetized, and not even just that, you know, build an audience, build, you know, a family, because your girl ain't got no friends, okay? Y'all my friends, okay? So yes, we have some red wine, and you guys know I love the Aldi's Periwinkle wine. It gets you up, okay? So we finna start off with this wine first. No, normally we'll start off with the food first, but your girl been tasting while she was eating. So yes, that's that. So as you guys know, the last time we spoke, I was into the story and I told you I heard a very big thud over the phone. This wine good. Yes, guys, we gonna try this dip. Ooh. Oh, it's cheese ball. Oh, it's nice and hot too. Y'all, I just pulled this out the oven not too long ago. Y'all, this dip is so good. It's so good. So, inside the dip, it has onions, garlic, it has mushrooms, spinach, artichokes, bacon, cream cheese, you know. If I'm not too tired, I'll comment the recipe below, because I was going off TikTok and, you know, just saying, ooh, y'all, this hot. Going off TikTok and just doing like different like little recipes and stuff like that. But I ended up making it my own. Y'all know how it is. And fresh spinach in here too. I don't know what's up with that. They kept recommending frozen spinach. I'm like, don't nobody want no dent. Don't nobody want frozen spinach. Y'all, this is hot. It's so good. I'm like, do I want a cheesy exterior or do I want like a crispy cheesy exterior? Ooh. Y'all gotta excuse me, it's hot. It's real hot. See that spinach? Okay, so where did I leave off? She basically was stating how I needed to come pick up my godson because things were going to get pretty ugly, and they eventually ended up, you know, getting very ugly. I'm gonna take off my glasses. They eventually ended up getting very ugly. And as I said before, you know, my boyfriend was really mad at me because I was basically practically stepping into a situation that I knew nothing about. Two, not only that, like, we're living, ooh, I know y'all see that, hold on, sorry. We basically have our own home and stuff like that. So what the hell are we gonna do with the baby if something happens to this girl? Like, totally unprepared. He was very upset with me. And not only that, me being a good friend to her, I totally disregarded the circumstances. I stepped into something that I did not know. And not only that, I didn't know this guy. I didn't know if he had a gun. I didn't know if he was dangerous. And then not only that, I went without my boyfriend. And so it's not like he was there to protect me or anything like that. So that was a big no-no. So as I said before, through the phone, I hear a thud and I'm hearing punches connect. Like, y'all, I hear him creasing her shit, like beating her. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm thinking about this 3-month-old baby. I'm thinking about, you know, the circumstances. Like, oh my God, this is supposed to be my godchild. And y'all, ooh, take a look at that, y'all. Ooh, I dropped it. Whew. Y'all, such a cute little guy. So cute. Such a cute little baby, you know. And she wanted me to be his godmother. He was born on my birthday and stuff like that. And me trying to be, you know, a good friend to her and at least salvage, you know, the little somewhat of oddly disconnected friendship that we had. I was like, oh my God, let me go get this child. So guys, I get there and I hear screaming outside of the window. I hear screaming. I hear things being thrown around. I hear, you know, him cursing her out, calling her all type of like this and that. So I pull up and it was already his friends outside, you know, and they were mugging me so hard. Like, I was there to just save her. Like, basically, she called me there for backup to beat him up or something. So they were mugging me so hard. Like, I never seen so many men in my life mug me. It was only about 3 or 4 of them on the porch, but I never seen so much hostility. And I was so scared, guys. I was just in my car. And next thing I know, he walked outside and he's shaking up with his buddies and stuff like that, saying, yeah, I just had to put that B in her place. Honey. So I immediately text her. I text so-and-so and I say, hey, you know, I'm outside or whatever. She's just like, okay. This mushroom. So she comes outside and y'all, this girl looked at like Ray off Friday. She had a black eye and it was like, damn, like, girl, like, oh my God. And I literally went to the hood, y'all. Like, If any one of you know where 91st and Commercial is, like, y'all know, like, yo, that's a bad area. It's a real mixed bad area too. It's with, you got the black people, you got the Hispanics, you got the Mexicans, you got some Puerto Rican, you know, like, it's a real bad area. So I see her, she comes to the car with this big old black eye on her face, and I'm just like, yo, like, I instantly like freeze, and I'm just like, as she comes in the car, I'm just like looking at her like, are you okay? Because she's been in toxic situations before, but none of them were like this, to the point where she was coming to the car with black eyes on her face. So I'm really yearning, I'm like feeling for her, you know. I'm just like, damn girl, like, how do you put this, like, how do you put up with this, you know? Like, I'm just like, what the hell is going on, girl? Because the last guy she was looking like, as I told you guys, she was like a tumbleweed. She would literally date, excuse me, I'm sweating, this heat is so high in my house. Oh my god. I have this, it just came out the oven. But yes, guys, like, her last situation with this other guy, it was nothing like he was not beating her, he was not putting his hands on her, just simply trying to get her to be a lady, act like a woman, carry yourself differently, you know. And some people, they don't know how to do that, you know. So that ended. Y'all, this dip is so good. It's full of bacon and the chips keep breaking. My chips aren't strong enough, guys. Take a look at that. It's so hot. So good. Back to the story, y'all. I'm sorry. When I got good food in front of me, I literally, I like lose my train of thought. Because all that be going in my head is like, damn, it's good. But yes, y'all. So she comes and she gets in the car. And I'm just checking on her. I'm like, yo, like, are you all right? I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you need anything? Like, what can I do? First thing I ask her, I'm like, is the baby okay? Like, is he all right? And she's just like, oh yeah, he's in the house or whatever like that. He's laying down. She was like, do you want to come in? Pen drops, okay? I was frightened to walk past those guys. I don't want to walk past them. I didn't know if they had a gun on them or anything like that. Like, I was so skeptical. So she seemed super calm at the moment. She smelled like marijuana, so I figured that she just smoked. And she was just so calm. The atmosphere was very eerie. It was almost to the point as if you knew something catastrophic just happened, okay? So mind you, this is the first time that I'm ever seeing this child. Document this in your pocketbook of me speaking this story, of me telling my truth. This is my first time ever seeing this child. This is my first time, you know, and I'm just, you know, so happy to see him. However, when I walked into the apartment, it was a catastrophe. There was plates, books, the bed was off the hinges, like one of the doors was off the hinges. Like, it's a rough area. But one of my college friends always told me, it doesn't matter where you live, it's how you live. So it wasn't even, I figured, like, it wasn't even the fight that literally had this place looking the way it was, but the house was towed up, y'all. I'm just keeping it on it. It was towed up. So it was him. She wasn't the only girl living there, by the way. It was like a little one flat layout home or whatever, but in a building. It was weird. It was like this one flat home, and she was living with nothing but dudes. His cousin, his other cousin. Like, it was crazy, yo. Like, I never seen a woman live with so many men in my life, other than Snow White, of course. Crunchy cheese, I'm paying for it. It has Parmesan in it too, so that's why it's a little tough. But while I was there, none of the guys came inside at all. They were just all outside smoking. He was trying to look cool and stuff like that. And then he just had like this gritty little conniving little look on his face, and he would come in, I meet the baby and stuff like that. My quote unquote godson, or whatever the case may be. First time meeting him. So handsome, so cute. And my heart immediately began to weep, because I'm like, this innocent soul is in this home with these two unstable people. One of them mentally and emotionally unstable, and the other one is obviously mentally and physically unstable, to the point where is that he is disrespecting the mother of his child. He is beating her up, giving her black eyes in front of the child. Very toxic environment. Very toxic living environment. Very toxic. Wasn't the best place to live either. And I don't judge anybody. Like I said, in the words of my college roommate, it ain't where you live, it's how you live. That's the truth. It's all about in here, where you want that place to look like, where you want that place to live, or look like, whatever case might be. So I come in the home. Everything is messed up. I meet the baby. Like I said, he's coming in and stuff like that. He's laughing and joking with his friends, smoking his weed and stuff like that. And, he was just like trying to be cool. So after this dude blacked her eye, y'all, he tried to come and give her a kiss right in front of me. And I'm just like, I'm quiet. I'm as quiet as a mouse, because I don't know these people like that. She's always around new, weird people that love bomb her in the beginning and then treat her like crap in the end, honestly. And it's just so annoying, as a friend, because you try to be there, you try to tell them these things, and they do the exact opposite. So why am I wasting my time? Why am I here? And that's another thing too. What ran through my mind is, why would you call me out of my house when you know that you were just gonna be with this guy anyway? And then you had all of them looking at me as if I'm finna come and just jump on dude. Like, no. she said something. She had to say something to them. I don't care what nobody said. She had to say something to them in there because it was a whole bunch of dudes. It was like 3, 4, 5 dudes in the front of the house or whatever like that. And they were just like literally waiting for me to pull up. You can tell that they were waiting. They were trying to see what was going to go down. They were trying to see what I was going to do, how I was going to handle myself. This is so good. Yes, y'all. They were waiting for me to pull up, so I don't know. She said, "That's okay." She probably was like, "That's okay." She pulling up right now. Da-da-da, she got a gun. She probably said all that type of crazy stuff. So it's just me, her. She gives him a kiss, by the way. And he goes outside with his friends because I guess he was having to get ready for work. And she was just like, well, I need some money. And I need this. I need some money. And then he literally was just like, okay, baby. Like, it was so toxic. That's the most toxic situation I've ever seen in my life. And I just feel like if we're friends, like in the beginning, like with my toxic situation, I told her not to get in it because me and this guy not gonna be together, and I don't want to do anything to hurt you. But she put me in that, and this is even worse because she knew that she was gonna be with this guy. She knew that she was gonna be with this guy, and she knew that she was gonna go back to him. So you drag me in your drama, and you know that you're gonna go back to this guy. Terrible. Just terrible. That's not what you do to a friend. It's not what you do to a friend. It's not even what you do to an associate. Hell. So, I spent time with her and the baby. And, you know, I'm kissing the baby. He's so cute. Kiss him on his little fat little cheeks. And she's there, mind you. Take notes of this. She's there the whole entire time. She's smiling. She's happy. She's just like, you know what? I'm so glad that you're his godmother. She was like, at least you're actually trying to do something with your life. And she was like, I admire you. She was like, I admire you. And she was just like, you know what? Like, I wouldn't pick anyone else to be his godmother but you because you know what you want for your life. Like, she was like, you're just going. Excuse me, guys. I got a little cough. I'm tired of it now. I'm like, when are you going to kick the can? Damn. So, yes. So, basically that day, we spend time together. We hang out and stuff like that. And then, as you guys know, like, her depression was the reason why I began to distance myself in the first place. So we started to hang out after that, like twice. One time it was at my house. The second time it was at her house, but it was with her ex-boyfriend, which is someone I consider to be my godbrother. But now, after the circumstance, and I'm gonna let y'all know how he played the situation too. He was head over heels for this girl. This is before the baby. This is before her last relationship with the other guy. And this is way before her other situation with the other guy. And mind you, this dumb dude was there the whole entire time. Just waiting. You know how you got that one guy that says, yeah, I'll be your friend. And they're secretly waiting on you to just like break up with your dude. That's why, ladies, if you got a boy talking about some, oh yeah, can I be your friend? We just friends. He shouldn't care. Block it. Duck it. I seen first hand. Y'all, these chips are so fragile. Oh my God. I seen firsthand of a guy waiting. Oh, maxing out all his credit cards, baby. Maxing out all his credit cards, knowing her situation. Just so she could get the idea that, hey, he could take care of me. And this is the same girl. This is her, by the way. He maxed out all his credit cards on her. Like, y'all, I'm trying to stay on topic with the story about the catastrophic event. But you know how when you didn't spend an acquired amount of time with someone, if there's so much stuff, it's just so much stuff that you know and you just holding in. Yes, y'all, this dude maxed out all his credit cards on her, waiting for her to notice, like, but he already made it evident to her, like, you're cute. Like, I want you. Like, and then she'll tell him, like, no, I got a boyfriend. But still ended up hanging out with him anyway. I don't get that. If you know someone's intention for you, girl, why are you hanging out with him? I told you she was a tumbleweed. And I'm trying to remain respectful, but why should I be respectful after all the very disrespectful comments she made to me? I'm going to get into that the next video, but I should be really cutting up on here right now. But what did I tell y'all? You're supposed to behave with grace. You're supposed to behave with grace. You're not supposed to do what others did back to you. Okay? That's just not how it goes. God sees that. So, basically, she was getting her ass beat. And it wasn't just her getting beat. She was also provoking him. She was also hitting him as well. And, so yeah, we hung out 2 more times with the guy I considered a god brother or whatever. And, you know, she came over here or whatever like that. 3rd time seeing the baby. I only seen the baby 3 times out of my whole entire life. 3 times. And then out of nowhere, the guy, her child's father, adds me on Facebook. And then this is what really made it weird, y'all. She quote unquote claimed that, she was on his page asking me for my old phone. It was a little burnt out phone, iPhone 6 S Plus. But I had a lot of memories on that phone. I had a lot of memories, and it was when my nephew was born. And I had his birth pictures on there. Pictures of when he literally got out the womb. And I just didn't necessarily, merge the iCloud yet. So I'm just like, okay, you gonna have to wait, girl. I was willing to give her the phone, but I was like, hold on. So it never happened. So yes, y'all. We were hanging out and everything was all good until y'all, the situation was just weird in general. He dated her, the person that the story times are about, and then he brought his new baby mama into the equation to hang out with all of us. Which I don't blame her, because he secretly still had the hots for her. And guess who knew about it? So, of course, if it was me and you're around your ex and you're claiming to just be friends with them, or whatever the case may be, you better bet your I'm gonna be right there. You better I'm gonna be right there. So I understood where she was coming from. So she also made mention that I was also the godmother to her kids, which I was. She made mention of that. So I don't know what transpired, but I ended up asking her, like, hey, do you need anything for her baby? And she was just like, yeah. She was like, yeah, he needs a crib. So I'm like, okay, cool. Or whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay. I ended up getting her address again after the catastrophic event of her and her baby daddy fighting, arguing, black in her eye. And she's still laying up in the bed with him, having sex with him. But no. I asked her, I'm like, what do you need for him? Not even knowing that he is very well capable of doing for his son, but he doesn't. Throw it out there. Let's throw it out there. So she needed a crib for her baby. So I'm just like, okay. I get the address, and I just started a new job at Northwestern Medicine. Busy. If you guys don't know, Northwestern Medicine is the #1 hospital in Illinois. Y'all, I'm busy, okay? Like, I don't have time, like, to just sit and talk about nothing. Like, don't call me unless you really gotta call me, okay? So the crib ended up getting delayed. And y'all, I get a text weeks and weeks gone by. Distance myself because I seen the type of characteristics that she was in now, and I was just so disgusted. But I didn't say anything. Certain stuff you're supposed to keep to yourself, especially if you have someone who's suicidal. You don't want to be that person to send them right to the upper room. Wasn't gonna do it. Not my thing. So I just kept it to myself. The distasteful events that happened. And I was just like, yo, this ain't cool. Like, is this the type of person that I want to be around? And I thought to myself, hell no. Like, no, I'm not like this. I'm not this type of person. Like, this is not me. This is not who I want to surround myself around. Like, it's too much. It's too dramatic. Too much. Too much for my taste. Okay? And she knew that. And by me even just being around her, Girl, y'all heard what I said at the first welcome back video. I'm very picky about who I be around. I'm very picky about who I want in my life. Very picky. I don't, okay? I don't. Okay? So, that little incident with her baby father, that was the icing on the cake. No way. No way. So, I began to stay by myself. All over again, by the way. Just slowly, gradually. We hung out a few times. And then slowly, gradually, and so on and so forth. Being to myself. As per usual. Because she just proved again, like, you got black in your eye. And you kissed him afterwards. Girl, bye. 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 It wasn't even like, I could see them staying in the same house. But you, baby, kissing him and getting money from him after he just whooped. I need a little bit of artichoke. Cause I choked. This isn't happening. Where's the morals? Where's the values for yourself as a woman? Honey, no. It's got a piece of garlic, toasty. But I am going to leave off here. So just know that I got a very nasty text message. A very nasty text message. The weeks and weeks after, morning after, I'm looking at the text message like, girl, what's wrong with you? And mind you, that my quote unquote G bro, him, his baby mom, and her, they were all talking. They were all speaking amongst one another, some way and somehow. That's that way. But yeah, just know that text message the very next day was crazy. And then the big accusation brewed. And it was so terrible, guys. It was so catastrophic to the point where it's that I cut everybody off. Okay? I don't talk to him. I don't talk to her. And I don't talk to her. Those people are not allowed in my life. And when I get big one day, you gonna see. Y'all, like, you guys are not allowed. I know you know who I'm talking to and about. You guys are not allowed in my life anymore. Ever. Ever. Like, literally ever. Ever. And there's the bell. This was so good. I'm definitely going to leave the recipe, or I can just do a video of me actually making this spinach dip. I remembered everything I put. Look at me. I'm just but yeah, I remembered everything that I put in it. And yes, guys, story time will be coming very soon. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video because it went down. Bye.